This whole business, let whoever say whatever in UP, let them spread hatred, let them put Hindu versus Muslim, Muslim versus Hindu, talk of love jihad, make the more despicable, communal comments and let that rabbit politics continue. But nobody needs to say a word. And if the Home Minister of India is asked what happens, the Home Minister will say, is there something like love jihad? I never even knew. Today, Kamal Farooqi's point was on the silence of the same people who came to power saying sabka saath, sabka vikas. Not Hindu ka saath, Hindu ka vikas. India first, right. Not Hindu first.
That's right.
That was the point, Nalin Kohli. You made a promise to this nation. You can't renege on it in 4 months. Please answer now. Please answer. Why did you do this? Why did you betray your own mandate?
We have made that promise and we are certainly not going to renege on it.
You think Yogi Adityanath is true to that promise?
There is no question about it. It is a non-negotiable.
Yogi Adityanath is true to that promise?
That is exactly what the government
Yogi Adityanath believes in that promise?
If I just give you one example of the Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana.
I am not talking of the Jan Dhan Yojana. I am talking today. I am talking about Yogi Adityanath. I am talking about Yogi Adityanath. I am talking about Yogi Adityanath and Sakshi Maharaj. And I am talking about Yogi Adityanath and Sakshi Maharaj, and I'm talking about Lakshmikant
Uttar Pradesh, extending it to the other states where something like this has not
I am talking
happened.
About the silence of your central leadership.
Whether this has backfired, whether this is the kind of politics, whether why Mr. Modi has not spoken.
No, I am talking about why they have not spoken. You tell me why they have not spoken. You tell me why they have not spoken.
He was busy
You tell me why they have not spoken. You tell me why they have not spoken.
Working to get the country back.
You tell me you're so busy to get the country back that you can't speak on people who are spreading acidic
whether you're talking of communal statements, any statement that is communal in nature is definitely condemnable,
of your
regrettable. However, we have to see that the statement, they are not, whether it is a party or it's an individual.
Party and individual, he's your party leader, sir.
Political resolution. Where is it? Where are people speaking about it? If you're taking Sakshi Maharaj, the party said it's his personal view.
Oh, really? And what about Yogi Adityanath? His personal view? His personal view?
Forensic of the tape.
No, personal view. Yogi Adityanath says if they take one Hindu girl, we'll convert 100 Muslim girls. That's his personal view.
We are not going to hang
That's his personal view, sir. How can you say? No, 1 second, Mr. Kohli. Now you've spoken. Now you can hear me and I'll get the response from Kamal Farooqi. Do not fool the people of this country by saying personal view. Do not fool the people of this country by saying we are so busy doing other things. We have to repair the nation. We have to set the economy together. Because you ask anyone anywhere, you break the diversity of this great nation.
This is a party issue. The party will look at it.
It's a national issue, sir. Your party people are going
amok. The last government where the Prime Minister didn't have the authority to run the country and the party ran the party and the government.
Yogi Adityanath's
the party runs the party
and what about
and the government is run by the Prime Minister and his team.
I have not heard any BJP leader condemning them.
No, first 2 arguments being put. Kamal Farooqi, one argument.
The statement of Mr. Sangeet Som and Yogi Adityanath
going on. No, look, I have not heard anybody in the Samajwadi Party say anything to Mr. Mulayam Singh Yadav. So what are you preaching about, Mr. Bhatia? I said death sentence. How can boys be given the death sentence for rape? I haven't heard something as outrageous as that. From someone as senior as Mr. Mulayam Singh Yadav, he's not just another member of parliament.
A small incident. How can Nirbhaya incident be a small incident?
And did you not get a regret on it immediately from Mr. Jaitley? Did we get a regret from Mr. Mulayam Singh Yadav? Did Mr. Jaitley regret it the next morning or did he not regret it as a slip of tongue? What about Mr. Yadav? What about his son, his daughter-in-law, his second son, his nephew? All of them who are the members of parliament.
In fact, he was made the star campaigner.
Just because you are trying to bark up the wrong tree.
I wonder what's holding. I wonder what's holding the BJP's hand tonight. I hope it is not an instruction from the Bajrang Dal or the VHP or Jhandewala or Nagpur.
Certainly not. I am the spokesperson of the BJP, not of the Bajrang Dal.
But when you say we are too busy,
I don't get instructions from them.
But Mr. Nalin Kohli, Nalin Kohli, now Kamal Farooqi wants to take you on and he has a legitimate right to. My question is 2 points being made tonight. We are so busy repairing this nation that we don't have the time to look at small things said by people like Yogi Adityanath. And by the way, Adityanath...
I'm making a point. The government is doing its own job. The party is doing the political work
the second
of fighting elections.
The government is not fighting the elections. Excuse number 2 is that, these are personal views. So go ahead and say. that Muslims are terrorists. Go ahead and say, you take one girl, we'll take 100. Go ahead and say, we'll make this a Muslim nation. And we will cover up for you saying your personal views. Mr. Yogi Adityanath said this as a private citizen.
It was coined way back in 2007.
Really? And
I want our term.
Yeah, and so you have a right to repeat it again and again.
It's not about coining, it's about using that term to criminalize the atmosphere.
Kamal Farooqui asked a question, why is Modi quiet? Why is the central leadership quiet? I don't know if he's got an answer. He's taking you on now. Nalin Kohli, the next response from Kamal Farooqui to you. And I'm asking our viewers tonight, who do you think is winning this debate? The BJP or those who are taking on the BJP? You can tweet using the hashtag #HateFails. Kamal Farooqui, please.
Sir, I have great respect for my brother Nalin Kohli Sahab. And I don't want to make it a ping pong between Samajwadi Party and BJP. I had asked him a very, very national question, in fact. Can this country live? What kind of development we want when the two brothers are, they would be allowed to have the hate among themselves? I'm not saying about UP alone. Look at the people, look at the lady MLA who was in Madhya Pradesh for the last 13-14 years. What kind of a statement she has made? Look at Sakshi, which she has made the most horrendous kind of statement. And look at Maneka Gandhi. But she is the minister, she is not an ordinary person. Look at the Deputy Chief Minister of Goa. What kind of a statement they have made? So, how many statements, Nalin Bhai? And you are right. Yes, Modi ji has done some good job also. But at the same time, all this good job will go in waste. Because I don't want that kind of development. I don't want all those kind of development. I want first to live as a brother. Me and Nalin Kohli Sahab should live like a brother. Not any person. We should not allow anybody, howsoever big it will be. We should not allow anybody to divide us. That is what actually Mr. Modi should have done.
And what happened? Mr. Nalin Kohli today cannot. But Mr. Nalin Kohli cannot, because Mr. Nalin Kohli is held back by the RSS. The RSS took it upon themselves to support the local BJP agenda by going into Western UP and launching helplines for the victims of love jihad. The RSS did that. You cannot speak out against the RSS, and that's why you are quiet tonight. Gaurav Bhatia is also throwing a question at you. Gaurav Bhatia, please go ahead.
No, hold on. When we are on the agenda of working towards building a better India for every Indian, how can there be any doubt about that?
You want to build a better India.
Same page.
No, one second. One minute. You want to build a better India? Great. No, please explain. Or not, but a Tara Shedeo took place on your channel. You have shown it, as have the other channels. Now don't go ahead. A Rotterdam in UK has taken place. Whether the Pakistani boys went ahead with 1400 girls is not the making of the BJP. Now if some people from Pakistan have an agenda, why do you go on to so and you discovered the agenda 6 weeks before the elections, and that's not a question. Is there a reason for you're actually justifying it tonight? I'm hearing from you tonight. There's a lot of viewers. Nalin Kohli, there are a lot of viewers on the Newshour tonight who would have liked to hear from you just one thing tonight. Nalin Kohli, just one thing tonight. Nalin Kohli, just one thing tonight. Can I please say one thing? I am asking you one thing. Nalin Kohli, now come on, let's have a conversation on this. Mr. Kohli, let's have a conversation on it. You want to build a better India, Mr. Kohli. Great. Build a better India. But is building a better India, does it mean sending a man as vicious as Sangeet Som into Western Uttar Pradesh and telling him, go incite violence in communally sensitive areas? Is that a better India? You want to build a better India, Mr. Kohli? Then why is there a complete silence of your central and state leadership on the polarization that has been rampant in UP in the last few months? What kind of a better India is being created out of this? An India where hate is being spread on a professional basis. A professional.
When you create more jobs, more economic opportunities, when you tackle inflation, when you bring down prices, when you remove corruption, that exactly.
And so you first of all, you haven't fulfilled all those promises. And what is it to say?
An idea better India is not going to solve that.
Counters coming in. I think a lot of viewers tonight would have liked to hear from you. We made a mistake. We are going to course correct. We are going to be the BJP that won the elections of May 16th, not the BJP that mutated itself into a party that allowed people like Yogi Adityanath to hold sway after the 16th of May.
Unequivocal, and I'm saying it right here.
Is Yogi or Modi? You tell me, who is the face of the party?
Exactly.
Who is the face of your party, Yogi or Modi?
Every one of his speeches, and we stand committed on it. There is no compromise.
Your commitment being questioned tonight. and the results speak for themselves. I'm going to come to you, Gaurav, but before that, Ami Yagnik. 1 second. This debate has a few more minutes right now. You can tweet using hate fails on who's winning or losing the debate. I would have expected today Nalin Kohli could have come and said, we are going to do a course correction right now. We realize we sent out the wrong message. Sangeet Som, Yogi Adityanath, Sakshi Maharaj are not the faces of the BJP that people recognized before the 16th of May. But no, tonight Nalin Kohli stands steadfast.
But hold on, I'll say it on the record.
What?
Hold on, I'll say it on the record.
What will you say?
They are not the faces of the BJP. They are members of parliament of the BJP. They don't represent the whole BJP.
Oh, and you allowed them to do what they did.
They are in their own areas working. They didn't campaign in Gujarat or in Rajasthan or
you
in
put him in charge of UP.
Or in Vadodara, maybe.
You put him in charge of UP.
You are not.
Gaurav.
The face of BJP
that he was not the face of the BJP.
Gaurav Bhatia.
Mr. Yogi Adityanath.
Gaurav Bhatia, one at a time. Gaurav Bhatia, please.
Was he not the face of the BJP? And you know the reason why this BJP government is appearing to be so weak is because they are crumbling under the pressure of RSS and VHP. And Mr. Nalin Kohli is very conveniently saying that the government and the party act in different spheres. Let me tell him that they should not have waited for the Election Commission of India to reprimand Yogi Adityanath. They should have acted against him first time when he made such communal statements. But the BJP was silent, and that is why the Election Commission of India had to reprimand him and had to direct that an FIR be registered against him. Even now the BJP is not repentant of the statements that have been made.
Counter one at a time. Nalin Kohli, please.
The whole model is different. I mean, these are parties that run around a single family. We don't run like that. Like, you may have a point to say that a directive can be given by Mrs. Sonia Gandhi or Mr. Rahul Gandhi. Tear an ordinance,
whether it is a family or whether it is a party,
will have to
at least one should not spread hatred.
Ami Yagnik and Kamal Farooqi.
Politics of hatred.
1 second. Ideology. No, 1 second. 1 minute. Just a minute, gentlemen. Just a minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute, Nalin. 1 minute. I would like to get Kamal Farooqi and Ami Yagnik in, but I want to make one small observation, if I may be permitted. No, don't hold your head there. I'm coming straight to you, Ami Yagnik. My point, which I wish to make, is a simple observation. As a citizen of India, not as a journalist. Sir, don't box this nation into what you think are models. Don't have different ideologies at different levels. Don't believe that people won't see through it. I thought you would have said we have one ideology, and that one ideology is India first and Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. You can't have that ideology in Delhi. Use that to win the election in Delhi. Use that. No, let me complete. Let me complete, Mr. Kohli. Use that to win the election in Delhi, and then tell people, by the way, we won the election in Delhi. Now can we get back to the Sangeet Som version of politics, which works for us in UP? Tomorrow you will find a more hateful version in another state. You will choose to implement that, and you tell the people of this country, I'm sorry, that works in that state. Don't ask us questions on what we do in individual states.
Goswami.
No, sir.
Why don't we test what you're saying?
Duality does not work, sir.
Around the corner in the states. So
sir, duality does not work, sir. Okay, total silence on the news. Ami Yagnik.
Yes, Arnav, I want to make 3 points. The first is that it is now becoming difficult for the BJP to handle the double speak. They do not know now how to go about it. In the last 100 days, the true agenda has come out. We have seen the hate that has been spilled over everywhere. But the third important point is that the Chinese have made some incursions. Some 150 jawans, Indian jawans, are held by them, and today we have the Chinese premier in Ahmedabad. And the fourth important point is Amit Shah, Mr. Modi and Anandi Patel all are silent today in Gujarat. They are not making a single statement. Why is Nalin Kohli silent on those 3 silent persons? Why is he not coming out and saying? Why are they not speaking out? They are not speaking. The nation would like to know why the Congress has won in Gujarat.
Mr. Rahul Gandhi has been silent throughout the campaign. We don't even know where he is, whether he's in the country or is he travelling abroad, whether he's about to become an NRI or he has already become one. And you are speaking about the silence of BJP leaders. Ami, man, this is hilarious.
Kamal Farooqi has been wanting to come in. 1 second, I'm going to wrap up with Jemruk. 1 second, but Kamal Farooqi.
Everyone who's watching the program.
Let Mr. Nalin Kohli answer.
You know, you can be one nation that is not
With
divided,
pleasure,
and it is not. No, it is not.
Thank you.
1 second. Yes,
Actually,
Jemruk.
thank you.
Jay wants to say something to you, Nalin. Jay.
Mr. Kohli, there is something startling from Gujarat as well. There is something startling from Gujarat.
Leaders in the BJP who speak at various points of time.
Okay, we'll come to the Gujarat part in a bit. Kamal Farooqi, I'd like to go across to you. You asked one question, why is the central leadership quiet? I don't think we've got an answer. Maybe you want to make the point a second time. Yes, please, go ahead.
There is something...
I just want to make... No, Nalin bhai, you are having a good sip of tea for so many times in front of us. Why can't this kind of good sip should be given to all the Indians? Why this hate? Why in our chai this hate compliment should be there? Let us have all the sugar everywhere and then think about the development. You are allowing these people in fact. सर कहाँ है? Where is? आपने अपनी चाय को इन लोगों के साथ में मिलाकर गंदा कर दिया है. आप इनको ठीक करिए भाई.
नलिन जी ग्रीन टी पिला दीजिए.
Well, okay. One point on the basic overall number. One point. Jemruk will just wrap up by telling us
about unity at one level if it's over a cup of tea. So you do have to say that chai has brought some kind of peace on this program.
Sir, wait a minute. One minute. Nalin Kohli, एक बात सबर कीजिए सर. नलिन कोहली, अब चाय पे बीजेपी की कॉपीराइट नहीं है. चाय पे भारतीय जनता पार्टी की कॉपीराइट नहीं है. Okay, on a lighter note, I'm glad I made you smile at least on a day like this. Jemruk will tell us finally why this is a worrying story nationally for the BJP.
See, in very simple terms, in every single state that matters to the BJP, UP, Rajasthan or Gujarat, it's either been overtaken by the opposition like in UP or the opposition has inched dangerously close. Now let me just qualify why I'm saying dangerously close. In Gujarat, in these very seats in 2012, the Congress had only 37, the BJP had 51. Today the BJP is at 50% of the vote share, but the Congress has inched close to 44. In Rajasthan, it's a draw in terms of vote share, 47-47.
Well, you know,
that should worry the BJP. The Congress is inching closer in such a short period of time.
I think the BJP has no choice but to actually reconsider what's going on. I think Nalin Kohli is putting a brave face for it, but I'm absolutely sure that within the BJP, people would be re-strategizing. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for that debate number 1 on the Newshour tonight.